Dudley Puppy was a plain old mutt. Plain old mutt. He tried to dig in where he chewed his butt. Chewed his butt, but when Brad got too rough, he went to work for Tough.
She's a bone, and she's a bone.
Where? I'm here with my guest star, serranoreyesj. Thank you, man, for joining me.
You're welcome.
And we're both here to review the Nickelodeon animated show, T.U.F.F. Puppy, from creator Butch Hartman, the man who also brought us Danny Phantom and the Fairly OddParents.
Yes.
And Butch Hartman's third cartoon he's ever worked on. This one focuses on an agent called T.U.F.F. It's like a little undercover agent force. It stands for Turbo Undercover. You know what? I'll put in the video what T.U.F.F. stands for. But all I know is that there's a dog named Dudley Puppy. He's voiced by Jerry Trainer. The guy who was Crazy Steven, Drake and Josh. The guy who was Spencer and iCarly. Yes, he's the voice of Dudley Puppy. We've also got Kitty, who is Dudley Puppy's partner. We've also got the Chief, who is the chief of the whole T.U.F.F. headquarters.
Even though he's a flea.
Yeah.
Smallest bug ever.
They have to look at him through a magnifying glass around to see him clearly.
Yep.
And then we've also have Keswick, who nobody really knows what he is. They couldn't even figure it out in one episode. But he's like the scientist. He invents things for the T.U.F.F. headquarters. And they have to stop villains like D.O.O.M, like Snaptrap, all those other villains. Bird Brain, you know, just your usual, just fighting crime, kicking butt, and all that stuff. So, what do I think of T.U.F.F. Puppy? Well, I actually love this show. To be honest, this is actually my favorite show out of the 3 cartoons that Butch Hartman has ever created. Like, yeah, Fairly OddParents is enjoyable, but let's face it, that cartoon is starting to lose touch. Danny Phantom, well, not quite my favorite show, but you know, that was really enjoyable. This one, I can honestly say, is my absolute favorite. It's just a really enjoyable cartoon overall. Really love the characters. The voice acting, it actually matches too. And like, well, the first time I saw this show, I remember when I heard Dudley Puppy's voice, I saw Spencer. I didn't quite see Dudley Puppy, but then like a few episodes later, I actually saw the character as Dudley Puppy and kind of forgot that Jerry Trainer was the voice of him.
I really like it. It was one of my favorites. I like the way they did the animation.
Oh yeah, the animation's top notch. I love it.
And plus, what caught my eye is weird that a dog and a cat are working together. They don't care what species they are. You know what I mean?
Because they're supposed to hate on each other.
Yeah. And it's weird in the show, 2 different animals are working together. I like the characters. They're funny. They're entertaining. Makes me like laugh. Like the way they are, and like the voiceovers, or like the voice. You know, they're perfect doing it.
They match that character well.
Yes. They show like, oh, okay, this person's gonna be this and that person's gonna be that. It goes perfectly well.
And we have Darren Norris as the Chief, and his voice matches the character Chief very well. And then Keswick, I really like the character. He has like his speech impediment, like he gets stuck in speeches, like he's all like, and then over here we have but there, and this little tortilla right here. I'm just saying whatever, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
In a way, he kind of reminds me of Porky Pig. You know, Porky Pig, he gets stuck, like he's like, that's all, folks. In a way, Keswick kind of reminds me of Porky Pig because of him getting stuck with his speeches at times. And then, like serranoreyesj just said, the animation all around is just top notch. And also the humor in the show, I find it to be better than the Fairly OddParents. Yeah, sometimes there's a certain episode where I feel like they overuse that humor too much, but it doesn't bug me because they don't do that as often as the Fairly OddParents does. The humor always cracks me up. It's random, it's clever, it's unexpected, and I just like what the writers are doing with this. I love what Butch Hartman is doing with the show, and he's talented. He obviously has talent with this show. Even though the Fairly OddParents is losing some of its touch nowadays, I still enjoy that show, but I really do enjoy this show way more than the Fairly OddParents, honestly. And that's because of the amount of creativity put in here, the voice talents put in here, and everything just works in the show for me. I laugh a lot, I find it imaginative, and it's just a lot of fun to watch.
Like you said, it's not too bad. It's even though Fairly OddParents, like even though like losing their touch, but it has humor. Even though they're using it too much. Yeah.
Yeah, we're using some of the jokes.
Yeah.
You know that cartoonish background music that the Fairly OddParents, for example, or you know that?
Yeah.
I even think the show even uses a few of the background music the Fairly OddParents has, so you could totally tell it's from that creator. And even when you watch Danny Phantom, you could tell it's from that creator, even though that show's like a completely different premise from the Fairly OddParents and this show.
My favorite character would be Dudley.
Dudley Puppy?
Yeah, because even though he's a little stupid, not sure what to do,
Yeah.
but he knows what he's fighting for.
Yeah.
He's protecting the humanity of heroes.
Yeah, I agree with serranoreyesj. My favorite character is Dudley Puppy. He's completely stupid, and he gives Kitty a hard time sometimes. That's another thing, is seeing Kitty and him, they have a good chemistry, whether they like each other sometimes or not like each other.
Yeah.
You know, their bond works.
Yeah.
So, it's funny seeing him stupid. It's actually hilarious seeing him drive Kitty crazy sometimes. It actually works for the show right here, especially since it's all a cartoon. This is my favorite show from Butch Hartman, without even thinking for a second. Top-notch humor, top-notch storylines, top-notch characters, really good animation. The villains are cool. Snaptrap is a funny villain. I really like Snaptrap because they're obviously idiots. But you know, the show works overall, and I'm giving T.U.F.F. Puppy 10 out of 10. Perfect. Just perfect in my opinion.
I give it 1 out of 1. I give it 9.5. Because the reason I picked that rating, because like the animation, everything, the humor, even if it's made for kids or adults, it's like it gets entertaining for a while, but sometimes it gets like.
Subscribe to my channel. Comment below and give me your thoughts on the TV show. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Like and share this video. Don't forget that me and serranoreyesj will always have...
Chicken?
No.
Dang it. Sugar? Sweet?
Nope, but you know what kind of power? Tiger power!